Pray y'all listen. It's all a true story. I blew for the feet, those that bring the good news.
Carlos was been killer Cali, was walking down an alley. He caught a bullet in his head that left him bleeding badly. He lost everything at that moment except for his life. He lost his hearing, lost his movement, even lost his sight. He lay there in a coma, but man, nobody cared. The gospel preached in his neighborhood, nobody dared. But Los got up out that coma and was able to hear. A missionary shared the gospel to his open ears. He got saved, got trained, got discipled. Back to the hood, you can find him preaching the Bible. He led a homie to Christ that's from the same hood. Part of a church plant, come on now, ain't his name good? This is a blessing, I'm stressing, but this is not the norm. We need leaders and believers to help carry it on. But who would minister in this sinister part of town? I pray if Jesus is calling you, you would be found. Let's go. Let's go. Study as a kid, he got older, started doing what the hood did. A rival gang caught him slipping, tried to take his life, but then the gun jammed on him, so they beat him nice. He woke up in a hospital singing Bible songs. Praise God, he had a place to learn the Bible from. But then he gets saved and wanna preach Christ. They make him change his whole culture, whole way of life. He gotta get him a bachelor's, wear a suit and tie, go to seminary, by then all his boys will die. Jesus came to invade You're out of Nazareth, and used a couple fishermen who people saw as hazardous. The feet are beautiful if only they go. Ain't nobody in the hood preaching, how will they know? See, Eric is better used, taught truths in his context. Somebody please plant a church in his projects. Let's go. Come on.
Guys, I would say to you, you see where we're at, but do you see where we can go? Do you see where we can go? And so I want to say tonight a few things to you. First of all, I want to tell you to see God's plan for your life and for this ministry. And here's God's plan for your life and for this ministry. God's plan for your life, according to Jesus Christ, when he was asked, what is the greatest commandment? It was to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. So God's plan for your life is to love God and love others. Do you think that's any different from this ministry? Yeah. If you're a jerk, is that going to attract you to your personality? Is it too early for a sidebar? Do you think that may be why Christians get a bad rap sometimes? It's because we're too busy being jerks to really love people. You're facing challenges and questions in your life, when things are not going well in your life, instead of getting upset with God and saying, why God, and being mad at God, why don't you love God and praise God for what you have going well? That's what I want to tell you tonight, that you need to get in the game so that God can be honored. Get in the game so God can be honored. A lot of times what we do is we like to be a lump of dough. You notice that? We just sit there, we don't really do anything. It's nice to live out the gospel if it's easy, but if it's tough, we don't necessarily want to jump in on that. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. If you keep reading in the book of Nehemiah, there are places for people to serve. There are places for you to serve. There are places not only, and listen, when I say within this ministry, within this church, I don't mean while the church is together corporately only. Because that's service, but real service takes place not only when we're together corporately, but real service is kind of like real character. It's what you do when you're by yourself. God is so much more than following this list of rules and do's and don'ts. It's about putting it into practice and fleshing it out. And that's what I want you guys to get. And I want you to get that to do that, you've got to get in the game, man. And the last thing I want to talk to you about tonight, and I'm going to finish up real quick. See the obstacles at Kroo Student Ministries at Calvary Baptist Church. God's got great things in store for you. God has great things in store for you. Not because I'm here, and truthfully, guys, I love every one of you, but it's not because you're here. It's because His presence is here. He has great things in store for the Kroo Student Ministries. And I just want to challenge you tonight to see God's vision, to get in the game, and to understand obstacles. And if you're one of those obstacles, either check your heart, check yourself, or find somewhere that you can serve. Or you can find anything that's going to seek and save that which is lost. Guys, that means changing lives, doesn't it? It means going forward, doesn't it? It means pressing on when it might be difficult, doesn't it? Let me tell you something. That's God's vision, to see lives change, hearts touched, lives change, people come to know Him, to love Him, to grow in Him, to mature in Him. That's God's vision for your life. That's God's vision.